terms of real estate, which is probably what you've been waiting to hear information on, this is a pretty large area. And so over the past year, there's been a little over 800 single family homes that have sold. Pretty good number, and those prices, as I mentioned, they range from like 230,000 all the way up to 5.6 million right now. It's a wide range. And, the median though is closer to about 485 for a single family home. That'll get you like a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,500 square foot home. And now most of these homes are built in like 2010-ish, because a lot of this was just untouched. So majority will be built after 2000. There are a few neighborhoods though that are built in like the late 90s. That's kind of, what you can expect to see like in the Steele Creek area. So right now there are about 200 active listings. So you have a lot of options under 350,000, which I think for a lot of people, obviously looking to keep the budget down, make things more affordable, Steele Creek's going to certainly be a place to consider. Again, all goes back to location, as with most things in real estate. Will that location work for you? And obviously then, do you like it? All right, so there are a lot of townhomes as well in this area. So about just under 200 townhomes have sold. The median price for townhomes has been over the past year about $360,000. It'll get you like a 3-bed, 3-bath, like 1,700-ish square foot townhome. And those are built like around 2016, and they're building new ones every day. Condos, there are only really a small handful of condos. We have some right on the lake shore, like the lakefront condos, like on Lake Wylie. Those are older. They're going to be built like in the late 90s. And then you have some condos in the Airsley, a mixed use development project. There's a few condos in that community. And those are the prices range from like 300 to like 425, depending on which community that you're in for those. All right, so I'm going to go over now some of the top most sought after or most premier neighborhoods in Steele Creek. So things to know. Ready? All right, number 1 is going to be the Sanctuary. Sanctuary is a really luxury estate, private, exclusive, your mansion with 5,000 to 10,000 square foot home. That is going to be the Sanctuary. So the Sanctuary is on 1,300 acres, but check this out, only like 187 homes are going to go on this 1,300 acres. All right, so that is wild to think about, because the new development that I just mentioned, the River District, is going to have close to 5,000 homes on it, whether it's townhomes, apartments, single family homes, 5,000, and that's on 1,400 acres. The Sanctuary is on 1,300 acres. Pretty much the same size, but less than 200 homes. I mean, complete contrast. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, if you can live in the Sanctuary and you want your peace and you have a couple of $1 million to spend, probably check that place out. You're going to look, on average, it's about $2.5 million. And obviously you can go higher with prices there. That's typically like what homes are going to be selling for. And they have a lot of lots. They still have like 100 lots that you can technically build on in there. Lots of regulations to build in there, and you're going to be paying. So you can't bring your own builder. You're going to have to use one of the approved builders in the Sanctuary. Next on this list is going to be the Palisades. And Palisades really is like a whole separate world in and of itself. Palisades is like an award-winning resort-style community. That's on 1,600 acres. There are 17 different neighborhoods in the Palisades, so wrap your head around that. And they built this community 15 or so years ago, and they still build in there a little bit now, but they built that, and it never took off as well as they anticipated, but it really is, I mean, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Homes absolutely sell there now, and it's like that. Those are going to range from like 500,000 to 2.5 million. 5 of those 17 neighborhoods are gated communities. At least that's what the website says. I know there's at least like 2 or 3, and they're saying 5 are still gated. But the homes there are going to range 3 to 7 beds, 2,000 to 9,000 square feet. Pretty wide range of homes. You have a median of 640,000 in the Palisades, and that's all in all of these neighborhoods. Now this neighborhood is built around a golf course, and it's one of the Jack Nicklaus like designed golf courses. It's one of the top rated courses, I think, from an aesthetic and also from a difficulty level standpoint in the region. Don't quote me on that. I just simply don't have enough time to golf these days. But if you're a golfer, I want your opinion. They have an equestrian center. There's a yacht club, a boat club, a private residence club. Think of this as a true like resort. style community, and you are like in a world of your own in the Palisades. I may be overstating that. Next neighborhood is going to be the Vineyards on Lake Wylie. Often overlooked. It's a little bit on its own island. It's a little bit separate from a lot of these little pockets. It's close to that Amazon distribution center, just west of the airport. So you're going to be very close to 85, very close to Belmont, Gaston County. For some people that really want that location from a commute standpoint, and it's going to also have like a resort style feel to it. It's going to have, you know, very nice pool, clubhouse areas. You do have access to the water there, like community access, like kayaks. You can, you know, get in the water that way. The prices range from like 415,000 up to 2 million. They'll have 3 to 6 beds, anywhere from 1,500 to 6,000 square foot homes. The median price is 500, a little over 500,000 right now. You know, homes are going to be built like 2014 to 2025. So most of them are like 10 years old or so, but they're well-built homes, good neighborhood, like sidewalks and, you know, playgrounds and like clubhouse. It's a very good, well-built, you know, neighborhood, in my opinion, at least. Another similar style neighborhood is Chapel Cove. It's a little bit further west, a little bit further away from 485, not all the way out to the Palisades, but that is also another resort style community where it's more of that quintessential suburban master developed neighborhood. You have homes ranging from 500,000 up to $1 million. So a little bit of a tighter window compared to the Vineyards on Lake Wylie. 3 to 6 bedrooms. You have homes ranging from like 2,200 square feet all the way up to 5,700 square feet. Median is like 665 for a 4-bed, 3-bath. So a little bit more expensive than the Vineyards on Lake Wylie. And so median size homes like 3,100 square feet and built, you know, 2017, roughly, you know, that time span. All right. So the last one on this list is going to be Yorkshire. Yorkshire is going to offer the most affordability. You're a first time buyer, really budget is important. Yorkshire is a good neighborhood. You have close access to a lot on that like south part of the Steele Creek area. You're going to have, it's going to be closer to Airsley and things like that. The neighborhood's a little older. So it's built in like the mid to late 90s. 1 and 2 story homes, good mix of style. You have 3 to 5 bedroom properties. The median price is $410,000. And the other plus there is you're gonna have pretty good sized lots. It's like 0.3 or so acre of a lot of land. You know, those older neighborhoods, the big benefit is that they give you more privacy than they do these new ones. And so, like, for example, the River District, right? The River District's going to be amazing. I said transformative, like probably overstating that too, but like it's going to be a very tight-knit community because the homes, they're putting 5,000 homes on all this land. They still have a lot of protected wildlife. So you're going to be pretty close living, which is great. But also too, you're going to lack some of that privacy with like the lack of backyard space and things like that. I mean, I think the River District's going to be awesome. Don't get me wrong. You're going to be tapped in. There's like the Charlotte Air Bike Park is there. Like you're going to have all these nature trails and, you know, the River District. I've done a video on it before. I need to do an updated one simply because so much more development has happened on there, but that is going to be completely different from a lot of these other neighborhoods that we've talked about here. So a lot is happening in Steele Creek. A lot has been happening there. You know, we're talking about population that has tripled since, you know, the year 2000 in this part of, you know, city or Charlotte region. And I think that is really going to be kind of, you know, highlighted, I think, with some of these, especially the River District and some of these other neighborhoods really just kind of taken off. That is Steele Creek, place to consider, and hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions on anything, don't hesitate to reach out. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.